Top 10 worst anime moms ever. I know this one. I know this one. This one is terrible. She's gonna. Oh no! I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
While anime does feature some notably good
No,
parents,
no! Wait.
a good number of anime out there features cases.
Okay, she abandons her kids.
Bad parenting here and there. In fact, horrible parents in anime are so common they practically become one of the anime's tropes. With Mother's Day coming up in the next couple days, we thought it would be appropriate to dedicate a list to anime's most memorable mothers.
Come on, man! What?
You must be warned, though, since this list contains characters that are indeed memorable.
Yeah, okay. When you have a man like that, I think you're gonna have some issues. You're gonna be so damn crazy.
Absolutely not in a good way. In fact, if any of these mothers do exist in real life, they will probably have their children whisked away by child services.
No. In anime, the worst parents you have, it's better for you. And if you don't have them, it's better. What? Okay. Fuck you! Oh. Hey, wait. Wow! Oh, come on, bro! Oh, this is so intense. Okay, this is a very intense thing to say. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say this. I don't think it's a good idea to say this to your child.
Hey guys, it's Anime.
Yes, I don't think they're gonna be so happy about it.
And today we are counting down our top 10 anime moms who don't deserve Mother's Day. Coming in at number 10, we have Momo and Yuzu's moms from Anonymous Noise. You think that
we're gonna see what's the noise.
Of 3 childhood friends would be cause for celebration, since Nino is finally able to see both Momo and Yuzu after all these years.
There's one thing about anime. When you see big eyes, like a very big eye, our anime has big eyes. But when we see big eyes, like this big, like really big, prepare to cry. You're gonna cry. This is a very sad anime, you're gonna cry.
Things are never that easy when it comes to this anime. This series
like this, yes. When you have eyes like this, you're gonna cry.
But
you're gonna cry watching it.
In what ways are they horrible? Well, let's break it down now, shall we? Momos Mom is a smug manipulator.
What the fuck? Man, she's talking like a villain, like a Orochimaru.
Momo?
Oh boy. To say this woman is manipulative,
man, how can you talk like this with her son? It's been a while. Let's battle.
The moment she appears is the moment your
summon your dragon,
because your subconscious lizard brain has just detected a threat. It is warning you to run and never look back. Look, we really don't want to spoil everything for you, but let's be cryptic and just say that there's a very good reason why Momo hates his mother. Yuzu's mom is unrepentantly controlling. Overprotective parents are pretty much cliches at this point.
Yes.
You know the drill. Parents don't let their kids
you have
do
two
something.
options. Or your parents gonna protect you like a dictator, or you're not gonna have them. So choose wisely.
They loved it as something that happened in the past. Drama happens, and everyone learns an important lesson. But not every story ends like that.
Yeah, I don't think
Some
she's
parents,
a good mom.
like Yuzu's mom, end up taking things
what happened to you? I don't think you're okay.
way too far. It's one thing to tell kids not to do things for their own good. The way Yuzu's mom enforces her rules. Yikes.
Wait, she was watching. Wait, she was watching him with cameras. Get rid of music! Stop trying to be a rapper!
And we have Hayate's
it's time
mom from Hayate,
to give up and have a real job.
Hayate's mom sold her son to the Yakuza. Gambling debts can drive good people to do horrible things. In the case of Hayate's mother, it drove a horrible person to do an even more horrible thing.
This is a real Pikachu. What the fuck is this Pikachu?
Okay, that's not fair. Hayate's father was in on it too, but this is a Mother's Day blog. So there you go. To cover their massive gambling debt, these two ended up selling their own son to the freaking Yakuza. We're not talking about some kind of...
Man, I have to say this is investments. I think this is a very, let me think, a very good investment, I think. Yeah.
Indentured servitude either. No, Thanks to them,
Who needs
the Yakuza
crypto
now claim
when you
ownership
can sell your children?
of Hayate's organs, and they've come to collect.
Organs?
Fortunately, Hayate survives this encounter with what his name being in the title of the series, but he never would have been in that position had it not been for Mommy and Daddy. At number 8, we have
Man, this is the weirdest one. How can you sell your son's organs? Like, I'm gonna sell my son's stomach. He doesn't need it. He can teleport the food. I don't know.
Satsuki Matsume from Hanasako Iroha. Talk about selfish.
Oh.
Satsuki is a free spirit, and that's alright. After all, she does have a pretty good career, and she even looks good for her age. There's just one thing though. She has a daughter, and well,
every anime character looks good for their age.
she doesn't really live the life
If
of
you
someone
see a 70 years old lady, like she's like that, and she still has great big boobs.
with a child. In fact, when her boyfriend got his and her finances really messed up, she decided to run away. But yeah, you guessed it, she ran away without her daughter. Her decision to run away ultimately turns her daughter's life upside down, forcing her
she's
daughter
like
to move in with
Jean
a grandmother
from
she
Hunter
did
x
not
Hunter.
know really well, and one who treated her not as family, but as a simple employee. If it wasn't for
Wow.
Ohana's resilience, she might have messed up her child really badly. At number 7, we have Hiromi Shiota from Assassination
Okay,
Class
everything about this anime is not
from Season 2.
healthy.
Sometimes
So I think yes, I
parents
think we
end up
know
feeling
it.
disappointed about their children.
And nothing
Whenever
is
they
healthy
do,
about
they
them.
react in a menagerie
They're all
of
fucked
negative
up.
ways. For Nagisa Shiota, this turned out to be his life under the care of his mother, Hiromi. Hiromi initially wanted a daughter, so when she had a son, she decided to force him to be the daughter she always wanted. Not only
Yeah,
that
that happened
she
to
was
me
pretty
too.
antagonistic
No, that
towards
didn't
him,
happen to me.
shouting at him and berating him over mundane things. Her temper is not just towards her son either, as she even has a tendency to fly into a rage when talking with other people too. Being the mother that she is, one thing is for sure, no one is safe from Hiromi Shiota.
This is scary. I think I know how I'm gonna raise my kid now. I think I know how I'm gonna do this. Ow. So many words.
At number 6, we have Asuka's mom in
Asuka's
Neon
mom.
Genesis
Okay,
Evangelion.
she's not a yeah.
Out of all the moms on this list,
when you see your mother committing suicide and the other mother, like I think the suicide is the stepmother. I don't know anything.
Is the one who could probably get a free pass. She is, after all, clinically insane, but that does not excuse her from making young Asuka's life a living hell. Through the course of the series, Asuka's memories of her mother failing to recognize her as a child haunted the young Eva pilot. Of course, the fact that she eventually opted to commit suicide didn't help, especially since Asuka,
Yes,
who was
when your mother prefer to give love to your doll than to give love to you, I don't think you're gonna be okay with your brain.
then but a small child,
I think you're gonna need some therapy.
alone.
Aww. Such a cute moment. Oh man, this is one of the cutest anime moments ever. Like the moments that make your heart feel beautiful and cute emotions. This is the moment.
Yeah,
Mama.
Among Evangelion's characters, Asuka is one of the most messed up. Considering the mother she had, it is not much of a surprise. Number 5.
I watched this. Man, I've seen this anime 1,000 times. This is my favorite anime of all time, Evangelion. And every time they scream, I'm like, they get me every time. Every time, I'm like,
of course, Mirai and Nikki.
in panic.
Viewers get both impressed and aghast at what Yuno is capable of doing. What
What is
viewers
this one?
realize
Okay,
when watching
I
the show
remember.
is, of course, how messed up her parents are. Her mom is a complete control freak who literally locks Yuno in a cage in order to keep her straight. She has one idea:
Now I know how I'm gonna treat my kid.
to have the perfect daughter. And she will
Changed
stop
like a
at
baboon.
nothing to get what she wants, even if it involves treating her daughter like an animal. Eventually, karma catches up with her as Yuno eventually kills her by
Does she clean the shit? I don't know.
placing her inside the very cage where she kept her daughter. Indeed, Her upbringing is proof that ultimately, nurture beats out nature. If anyone is wondering how in the world Yuno got so messed up, look no further than her mother.
Yeah,
Number
man.
4, we have Medusa Gorgon from Soul Eater.
Yeah,
With a name like
one,
Medusa Gorgon, it is not really much of a surprise that she would portray
I think this one is one of the best, I think, of this
mother.
list.
Surprisingly though, not even her name could prepare fans of Soul Eater to the way she treats her own son, Krona. Cold and calculating, she is portrayed to be a woman who is capable of caring very little for others, even her son, whom she treats as a mere pawn. In fact, being a scientist, she views other people as simple lab rats. Her child Krona was unfortunate enough to become one of her experiments, and when he allegedly failed, she wasted no time in discarding him. Krona is mentally unstable, and considering his upbringing under Medusa,
Yeah, I don't think he's
such
really
psychopathic
happy.
tendencies are not surprising at all. At number 3, we have Mayu's mom
Okay,
from
this
Elfenlied.
one is the worst. Oh my god, this is the worst trauma ever.
Speaking of messed
I remember
up, Mayu's
this.
mother from
Oh, no,
Elfenlied is
no.
really one mother who does not deserve to
This
have
one
any
hurts. This one hurts really bad.
children. Already distant to her child to begin with, you could almost think that she couldn't get any worse. She
Yeah,
would
I
surprise you
can.
though, since apparently being emotionally distant isn't the worst that she could be. When she married another man, her husband started f***ing her own daughter, Mayu, who was but a small child.
Oh no
When Mayu finally told her about the
Don't remember
abuse,
this
she
episode,
did
man.
not
This
believe her
episode.
daughter.
This I have to say this. This is one of my first anime that I watched in my life, and I started watching anime with Naruto and Bleach, School Days, and then I watched this. So it's not a good start. You will start traumatized. I was so traumatized with this anime with a girl with that girl who lost her fingers and
To add insult to the injury, she even slapped Mayu, jealously accusing the child for allegedly stealing her man. Seriously, this anime mom is up there with the worst. At number 2, we have Akemi Hinazuki from Erased. From this intense new thriller comes one of the worst mothers in
I
recent
think this
anime
hurts.
history. Meet Akemi Hinazuki, the perfect example of a mother that must be avoided like a plague. After misfortune struck her, she decided to take out her frustrations on the person closest to her.
I don't know why I left. I don't know why.
Throughout poor Kaio's life, Akemi abused her in a menagerie of ways. Kaio was but a small kid, but she already experienced numerous injuries from her own mother, including a lot of bruises, instances of near suffocation, and...
Okay, I haven't finished this anime. I didn't watch it to the end, so I don't know what happens after this. But I remember the kid was abused.
other notable tortures. If this happened in real life, Akemi would either be in prison or sitting on death row.
Yeah. Because she didn't learn the lesson. Because she was bad at Pokemon. She didn't know how to play the game, so I did this to her. Okay, she's a psycho. Man, she doesn't care about being like somebody calling the police.
One is Isabella from the Promised Neverland.
Okay,
Where
this
do
one
we
is the
even
worst.
begin with
Yes.
Isabella? At first glance, she's a kind and caring woman.
Okay,
who
if
is
you know
devoted her
what
entire
happened, what's the story about this anime, what's this anime about, you know how weird
life
this
to
woman
raising
is.
all the little orphans of Gracefield House. One day, the children will bid farewell to their adored caregiver, whom they refer to as Mom, as they are adopted by loving foster parents and leave for their happily ever after. Here's a sweet video of her and the orphans.
Nice! What? I remember this. Okay, this sound, okay, if you hear this sound, you're not alive. You can't be alive after a sound like this.
Yeah, we lied.
Ah, man.
There is no adoption waiting for these orphans, and there aren't any doting parents either. Isabella
Man, I'm about to have dinner, man.
has a vested interest in keeping it that way. It's her job, after all, to keep the children ignorant. Once Emma discovers the horrifying truth of what lies beyond the orphanage, she makes plans to escape. Many stories with child protagonists treat adults
oh my god, I'm getting anxiety.
Idiots when compared to the simple wisdom
I
of
don't know
children.
why this scene got me anxious.
But Emma soon realizes that it's a mistake to underestimate Isabella. There's a reason why Isabella is in her position. She's a jailer who has helped maintain an unspeakable system. She knows that one of the children figured out the truth, but she doesn't have any proof of whom it is. But Isabella has her suspicions. What follows are mind games and intense game of cat and mouse as Isabella matches wits with Emma and her friends, who only wish to find a way out before it's too late. Guess which moms aren't getting cards this Mother's Day?
I think this man is... I don't think this man is a good man. And I think I don't like those moms. I don't know. I don't like them.